Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Sharon Henry, Sweets at Sharon on YouTube. Thank you for subscribing, my new subscribers who had subscribed to me. And thank you, my longtime subscribers who are supporting me. I want to shift gear a little bit today to talk about this young guy. His name is Marcus Makana. He went on a vacation from London to Dubai. I think he met a 17-year-old girl. I said he was 18-year-old, and the girl was 17 years old at the time. So they had a romantic fling. You go on your vacation as young people, you meet somebody. And apparently in Dubai, they had a romantic fling. But in Dubai, I think the girl did not reach the age of consent for sex, of course. So it happened that, they had intimate relationship. And the mom of the girl found out and reported it to the authority in Dubai. If it were in England, in London, England, because I'm going to play the clip so that you guys can hear it, it would not have been, illegal. But of course, in Dubai, it's different. So I'm gonna let you listen to the clip and then I'm going to comment.
Teenage tourist from London jailed in Dubai for having a sexual relationship with a 17-year-old girl is said to feel abandoned by the British government. The campaign group detained in Dubai said 18-year-old Marcus Fakana has been sentenced to a year in jail after a holiday romance. Martha Fairley is here. What more do we know about this?
Well, Nina, according to the campaign group detained in Dubai, Marcus Fakana from London was on holiday with his parents in the United Arab Emirates in August. There he had a holiday romance with another teenager from London who has since turned 18. Now, it's alleged when the girl returned to the UK, her mother saw pictures and chats and reported the relationship to the Dubai police, and Marcus Fakana was arrested at his hotel. He has now been sentenced to a year in jail in Dubai for having a sexual relationship with a minor. Adults can be prosecuted in the UAE for having sex with anyone under 18. And detained in Dubai say Fakana feels abandoned by the British government and Keir Starmer. And the campaign group said in a statement the Labour government should be ashamed they have not secured the freedom of a teenage tourists. They call the sentence an utter disgrace, saying the UK has prioritised trade deals over people. It's understood that Marcus Fakana will appeal against his sentence, though.
You listened to the clip and you heard what it's all about. This young guy who simply met and fell in love with a girl his age, and this is what come out of it. This is the outcome. This girl's mother reported the incident to the police, knowing what the consequence would have been. And now I think he's sentenced. You heard it on the tape, how long his sentence were. But of course, he is appealing the sentence. When I was talking about Passy a couple of days ago, somebody wrote in the comments, said that I should warn the young boys too, because they also are victims of sexual predators. Yes, that's true. And I made a video more than a couple weeks ago about an incident that happened in Jamaica where some young boys raped a girl, and the brutality of the attack, and how we should teach our boys to respect young ladies, never to touch them without their consent. So, yes, I do that. I did that. But this case is different, that I'm going to talk about and that you heard about. It's different. And what I want to say is that when a boy reaches 18 years old, It's normal and it's healthy for him to have a girlfriend. Nothing is wrong with that. Young people are gonna make decisions that we elderlies or older people might not be particular. We're not going to be with them with it. We're not gonna consent. But remember when you were young and you meet your boyfriend or your girlfriend, you make decisions. You make decisions whether you want to do what you're doing or not. I always talk about myself that I was not allowed to I was not exposed at a younger age, but it's a different time now. Younger people are allowed to be responsible for their relationship. I'm not advising you to let your young people be responsible for their relationship, but I advise you to talk to them and tell them the pros and the cons. These young people are not like us when we were young, where our parents tell us don't go there, don't do this and don't do that, and we listen. It's not like that. These young people are more, I wouldn't say they're more intelligent than when we were younger, but they are more they're making their own decision because they have more rights than what we had, when we were young. So what I really want to say, I'm sorry for this young guy who met his girlfriend and they had a relationship, and now they sentenced him to a year in jail. My conversation would be to my young son. I have a young son, but he's no longer a teenager. But my conversation to him would be, make sure that when you're dating, you know who you're dating before you go to bed with them. Know yourself, know who you are. For our young black men, things are different with them. Guys, whether you want to believe it or not, they cannot do what the white young men do, and it's the same. No. Our young black men, our young black boys are being, they're being, I want to use a term. I think they're preyed upon in the sense of racism is more against them. They are more a target for the system. Unfortunately, it's still happening. They cannot do what the other boys do and get away with it. I cannot understand this Indian lady. They're Indian. I hear on the tape that they're from a conservative family. Maybe, of course, they were saving their daughter from marriage. If you know the culture, even in Dubai, they're a Muslim nation, and although it looks pretty, it's a touristic place, they still have their rules. And probably this young boy, probably Marcus didn't know that it's illegal for him to have a relationship with his girlfriend. But this mother, you found out that your daughter has a boyfriend. The boy and your daughter, they're the same age by a couple months. The difference is a couple months. I think he's older than her by a couple months. And you know if you reported this to the authority, what is going to happen to a young boy who has a mother also, who is people, he's a person also, and you're going to mess up this young boy's life, with sending him to jail for a consented relationship that he had with your daughter. For me, even if I'm mad, and I mean their culture, maybe they are saving her for marriage because in the culture, their daughters maybe supposed to be virgin before they're married. I don't know. And yes, she's upset, but you send this little boy, this young boy, to jail, to prison. No, I mean that is not right. So guys, what I want us to do is warn our young boys our young black boys, our handsome black boys, or boys who has potential. We want to see them be doctors. We want to see them be lawyers, pilots. We want to see them be the best they can be. It doesn't mean that they have to be a lawyer or a doctor, but whatever they choose to be, we want them out of prison. So we have to talk to them differently from how a white mother would talk to their white boy. Because we always think that is only white people are racist. Listen, everybody is racist against black people. Everybody is racist against black people. Every race. I'm not gonna say everybody in every race. Understand what I'm talking about? Every other race is, prejudice against the black race. So we have to let our boys know that, my son, you cannot just go out there and do anything without thinking. You have to think, even in relationship. Okay? So now you have your decent young son who nothing is wrong with him dating. Nothing is wrong with him having relationship with his girlfriend. But there are consequences where you go. It's different rules around the world. You have your kids now and they love to travel. They have access to go anywhere they want around the world. Be involved in their lives and tell them, be careful. Read upon their laws before you go. I remember a long time ago, a boy from America went to one of these Asian countries. I don't know if it's North Korea, somewhere in those Asian, and spat on one of their monuments, RP. Hey, and he got lashes. He got lashes, and nearly ended up in prison. So we have to just teach them that, because you're in America, Canada, even Jamaica, because our Jamaican young men, they're traveling all over the world. They're going to universities over the world. We have to let them know the rules, or tell them to read up on the news. They have their smartphone. Believe the laws of the countries that you're going, and do your due diligence and proceed accordingly. When it comes to dating or anything that you're going to do, make sure it's lawful where you go. Warn our young men. As per in my chat the other day, I believe, yes, somebody commented and said I should warn the young boys in Africa too that predators are coming in there, because I believe Jamaican uncle had offered a phone to one of the boys down there and told him that he should not use it against to do anything negative. So you see, that is what we're talking about when it comes to that. And yes, I am saying that is wrong. It doesn't matter who I support. But if something like that is happening, it's wrong. And I am going to continue to be an advocate for the vulnerable. I don't care who you are. So I'm so proud of my women, my G's who are in my chat, man, cheering me along, and other YouTubers, that are taking up this momentum and saying, listen, Jamaican grandpa, what you call the name, this is wrong. And we do not agree, and we will not agree with any of them who are packing up their suitcases and going into Africa to exploit. Yeah. And the topic today is be vigilant in warning, and be vigilant in telling our young men to be careful when they go into other countries, know their laws, young men and young women, because, the young women are you know, if they go and fall in love in some places, they have to be careful too. So guys, thank you for listening today. Guys, it's so cold here in Canada. It's -7, but it's beautiful outside. It's a beautiful sunshine. So I thank you guys, and thank you for your support. And remember to like, share, subscribe to the video, and we will talk again. Bye and peace out.